You are listening to Directions from a Spiritual Tour Guide podcast. I am your host, Shanel Scott. I'm a psychic medium and energy healer who has been supporting those on a spiritual journey for over a decade. I'm your tour guide into the world of the unknown, showing you that the magic of the universe is at your fingertips. I believe spirituality is simple and fun, and this podcast will make it easily accessible, giving you the real talk on all things divine and spiritual, helping you to step into the flow. Manifesting your dreams because we all deserve to be living our best life. Are you ready for an adventure? Hello, sunshines, and welcome to another episode of Directions from your Spiritual Tour Guide podcast. My name is Shanel Scott. I am your host and your spiritual tour guide on this journey through life. This is a little bit of real talk, always, about spirituality, energy, anything metaphysical, mystical, all that good stuff. It's really interesting. The topic for today, we are going to talk about the shift into 2024 energy because it's already happened. It's interesting because I kind of had gotten whisperings of this and then was really privy to actually experiencing and feeling the energy myself and having this awakening of what's actually happening. So the energy that we are currently in, even though it is November 2023, is already a reflection of the energy of 2024. We have had this pivot. It seems to have happened with the full moon and the lunar eclipse that we had. That seemed to be a really pivotal energy shift in so many ways, releasing that 2-year gap, moving into this new energy. It really had this very interesting kind of energetics that came with it. This one for the energy of 2024 feels like that new moon that we just had was kind of the pinnacle of that. And it's the real shift has happened from that. So what we're experiencing right now is this releasing of the older energy of 2023. And we are starting to already move into the energy of 2024. So what's been shared with me is this piece of, we can think of this as like pre-energy. So it's like going to spring training camp. We are being prepared energetically for the shift into 2024. And in that, the purpose currently for this next month and a little bit is to really set your energetics for this new energy. You are to plan, dream, vision, even take action on what you are trying to create in 2024. This is like a period to get into alignment. So what do you need to do over the next month and a little bit before January 1st, 2024 to find more alignment in your life, to create a mindset that is in alignment with what you would like to create, a mindset that is going to energetically lift you up, that is going to release the negative or the lower energy cycles, belief systems, habits that you had? How are you going to start acting the way that you want to be instead of, for example, if we have a real poverty mentality, but we're trying to create more money, then it is important to act like we have more money. That doesn't mean spend frivolously and give it all away, but it does mean that energetically we are shifting to be able to hold the energy. So that might be that you just hold yourself differently, that you make sure that you're dressed nicely and that your hair is done or that your makeup is done, or, you're just really conscious of how you look, making sure that you carry that energy of the wealth that you want to bring forward. That is really important. What they're saying is incredibly important is to take the lessons that you have learned in this year of 2023 and to really infuse them into your life. This is also like the pre-test. You're getting the opportunity to really work with the wisdom that you have experienced and to really infuse that into your day-to-day life. If you needed to get better at setting boundaries, then you need to continue to set boundaries and really feel good about setting boundaries. If you are working towards being more confident, then, that's a day-to-day thing. What are you doing to build that confidence, to feel confident? There is a lot of energetic pieces that are being put together in order to create the energy that's coming for 2024. And I have to be honest, I'm not exactly sure what's coming up, but it definitely feels like in 2024, manifestation is happening at a much faster pace. So if we were having a lot of negative thoughts, if we're worried a lot, if you're stressed a lot, that's going to create more of that. If you are really in this place of alignment and really maneuvering to get into this place of living your dream life, that the universe is going to conspire to help you do that. Again, I'm going to say this period between now and when 2024 hits is really key in how you move into that new energy. Have you done the things? And it's things like this, like clean up your bookkeeping, clean up your area, make sure that you're getting rid of things that you don't need, that you are eliminating things in your life that no longer serve you. That might be a wardrobe purge. That might be an office purge. That might be a bookshelf purge. All of these things, even things as simple as like, what are you eating? What are you eating? Are you eating things that nourish you and make you feel good? Or are you eating junk? All of these things are coming together to create this energy, to create this shift. And the more prepared you are for it, the better it will be. Now they're laughing because they're like, prepared, Shanel. Okay. So it really is this piece of, maybe prepared was a bad word. It sounds like we're like having to do a lot of things, which you might, but this isn't supposed to be a chore. This is about really creating a way of life that feeds you, that serves you, that fills your cup. So if boundaries are filling your cup, they should just be this natural thing that you do and have to make sure that you feel like you are taken care of. If eating healthy is just something that is better for you, then make it a habit so that it's just this thing that you do automatically. This is what the universe wants us to do. This is how we shift into this place of normalcy almost. Although, really, what is normal, right? But this is what the universe is asking us. The more we make things an everyday practice, and yes, in the beginning, it might seem like a practice or an effort to do so, eventually it shifts and changes and moves into this place where we are actually in a space where things become automatic, where things become day to day, where things just become the thing we do, the mindset we have, the way we show up in the world, instead of it being an effort, instead of it being this thing that we have to really pay attention to or take the time to make sure we're doing in our life. Manifestation and understanding that feels really important so that you can understand how it works. Everybody's going to be different in how that works for them because it is a very individual thing. And I think that's one of the things that I really preach in the work that I do with my clients and students is this piece of like everybody is going to be unique in what works for you. That's manifestation, that's healing work, that's energetics, that's everything, right? Like some people see, some people feel, some people hear, some people need a vision board to create. Others need to just visualize it in their head and feel it in their body to be able to create. So it's a lot different depending on who you are and what you want to do and what works for you. So that is a big part of the spiritual journey and an understanding journey. I love manifestation. I think it's such a really cool thing. It's incredible to see it in action. And it's even more incredible when I work with students and clients and see how they are manifesting. What are the things that they're bringing together to create manifestation in their own lives? Because again, it works differently for everybody. The premise, the foundation is the same. Don't get me wrong. That part's the same. There's certain things that we just have to do to be able to manifest. But how each person does that is, slightly individual. We all create something that works for us. Yeah, I really wanted to share this message with you about the energy shift so that you can do the things that you need to do to get yourself ready. I feel like there is a lot of deep dive, kind of inward kind of feeling things that are going to happen over the next couple of weeks. I am incredibly grateful to have already had a full day retreat planned. I am offering a beautiful Manifesting Your Dreams workshop. It is a full day retreat, which includes snacks and lunch. There will be a workbook. There is going to be healing work. We are going to move through blocks. We are going to work through, mindset blocks and how mindset can shift and move in our power. We are going to do meditation and healing work. We are going to do a whole lot of manifestation. And of course, I'm going to help you to learn how to tap into your own intuition, different tools that you can use to really get connected to yourself and really listen to yourself and create a dream year. So I'm super grateful to be able to hold space for others, to be able to do the work that's needed, because we really have to understand not only what we want to create, but what's already existing within ourselves and what has to shift to be able to get to that place that we want to get to. Understanding our own blocks and baggage is so key in moving forward. So that workshop, that full day retreat is in Stony Creek, Ontario, and it is on Sunday, December 3rd. I do have a sign up bonus right now. I think there is 3 or 4 left for if you register to get a free distance healing session. That is a bonus for the next few people that register. So grab your spot if you want one of those. Otherwise, there is still quite a bit of space. It's a good big space that we have to be able to work in for the day. So there's lots of room for lots of people. And I am just, like I said, incredibly grateful that I can host this workshop and help others to work towards manifesting their dreams. There's always the Divine Map as well. If you want to join my Divine Map community, that has a full library of workshops, including a couple on manifestation, manifestation and mantra, manifestation next level, and crystals for manifestation. So lots of information in there. Plus, of course, we meet 4 times a month live online to, do readings, to work in mentorship, to have more workshops, to do yoga nidra, lots of different things. It is a really inexpensive way to work with me. It's only $29 Canadian per month to join in, and that gives you access to the library for as long as you are a member as well. And there's healing meditations, card spreads, yoga nidra, and workshops all in the library. So I think that's it. I've rambled long enough today. Thank you for listening and being open to this shift of energy and what that means for you and how you can shift into it to create in this new year. As always, if you can energy exchange with me, I'm always greatly appreciative. If you can share this with someone who needs to hear it, maybe share it on your social media, like, subscribe, comment, leave a podcast review. All those things are incredibly helpful and they cost you nothing, just a few seconds of your time. And I am incredibly, incredibly grateful for it. So thank you. from my heart and soul to yours, have an amazing week, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.